Well, after, what was it, 3 weeks or so in Almerimar with the haul out and the trip back to England and one thing and another, as you can no doubt tell, we're underway again. We've been waiting for some decent weather. It's been easterlies for a long time, and but there wasn't really anything much coming, so we're taking an overnighter in a calm spell, or calmer spell at least, and it'll be a motor, of course, that's what it is. But anyhow, there we go. Should get round Cape Gaza, all being well, touch wood, and up towards Cartagena. Not quite that far today, but we're heading in that general direction. All being well, we'll get in tomorrow afternoon sometime, and it's good to be making progress. There's some waves, you know, running from, must be from something out there, because there's no wind worth mentioning here. Sort of on the bow, sort of forward of the beam, most certainly, well forward of the beam. But the new bearings are standing up nicely, and we're making good progress here at the moment, which is really, really good. Long may that continue. Loads of dolphins and seagulls. They must be feeding on something. It must be a feeding frenzy. I don't know. Oh, I see lots of dolphins jumping out of the water. Don't know if this little camera lens will pick them up. Wish they'd come a bit nearer, but of course they'll do what they want to do. Well, the sun has set. It's getting dark still, as you can tell, still the last remnants of daylight. The wind has dropped completely, but that was the forecast. That's okay. Making reasonable progress. What else to tell you? Caught exactly the normal amount of fish, i.e. none, and we're heading towards Cabo Gata, which would be a good thing to get around. It's the last of the due easting, and we'll go up the coast towards Cartagena, which is sort of a northeasterly sort of direction, and then once we're at Cartagena, just beyond Cartagena, possibly just before Cartagena, we'll set off on a trip to cross to the Balearic Islands, all being well, touch wood. There's some up there. But yeah, I say, so far so good. I'll probably grab a fleece in a minute. Feel temperature dropping. Certainly don't want to be getting cold. But yeah, all is well. Oh my word! Well, first light. The sun's not quite up yet, but confused seas a bit, but we're making great progress. Fine out night, motored all the way through, wind coming and going, and lots of sail adjustments to try and get a little bit out of the sails. But we're here through the night. Got quiet, a few 15-minute sleeps in during the night, so that was nice. Feel okay. A little bit tired, but not too bad. And we've got 30 miles to go. And we're anchored. Oh, Sunday afternoon, so loads of jet skis, but they'll go away when the evening comes. Hazel's just jumped in the water. I assume she's going to swim out. You're not allowed to anchor in the eelgrass, Poseidina grass. So and it wasn't the brightest day, so I was struggling to see where this eelgrass was. But I do believe now, on the brighter spells you can see, this is clearer yellow, the lighter coloured stuff, so it is in the sand, which is where you have to be, of course. Good. I'll give you a pan round. It's a nice little spot. It's called Aguilas, something like that. I think there's only one L, Aguilas. Looks good. Ah, Hazel's got a snorkel on. That's what she's doing. She's having a look what she's anchored in. Well, that's very wise. Clever girl. And this is sand here, certainly.
Yeah.
You see,
lost a puddle down there.
Lost a paddle.
Like a stand-up paddle.
A stand-up paddleboard paddle.
Yeah.
How deep is it? Oh, it's about 12 foot, isn't it? Can you see my anchor?
Did I get it?
Yeah, well, yeah. I didn't know they sunk. What a silly design, making them sink, eh? Did you see my anchor while you were down there?
Yeah, I did. It dug in really well.
Dug in really, yeah. The chain come up the best it's ever come up.
And everything's sand around.
Everything's sand, yeah. Lovely. How are you doing today, Haze?
I'm doing well. I was a bit tired getting up this morning.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know, we did the overnighter to here and arrived yesterday, didn't we? And during that, we're both doing the same thing. So we're both single-handed, but we're sleeping, well, setting the alarm for 15 minutes. Yeah. Not sleeping for 15 minutes, but having 15-minute spells where one can sleep. And it's fairly hard work.
Yeah. Anybody who's done one before will know.
Yeah.
It's not exactly restful.
No. Amazingly, those little sleeps, which are probably 10-minute sleeps, they really help.
They do. Oh yeah. I always felt like quite refreshed when the alarm rang.
Yeah.
Weirdly.
Yeah.
But then it does catch up with you pretty quickly after.
Right. We anchored about 1:30, and by 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, we were
shattered.
That was it. I couldn't keep my eyes open. So it certainly takes it out of you. But those little sleeps, as I say, they work for a one-nighter or two-nighter possibly.
Yeah.
Longer than that, I think I would have to have longer sleep, which means clearly getting offshore where you feel safer. But anyhow, it's a workout, but a great experience nonetheless to do it, I think.
Yeah. Sense of achievement.
Absolutely. So underway once more, 8 in the morning underway. Heading straight into the wind right now. It's a very light breeze. But our goal today is 21 miles up towards Cartagena. And we're hopeful, there's a little anchoring bay. It's not an anchoring bay, apparently there are 3 mooring buoys in there. And we're rather hoping we can get in there. Clearly with only 3 mooring buoys, it could well be full. But we're going to give it a go, see if we can get in there and see how it works out. If not, there's a couple of other options for anchoring nearby. So basically making some miles towards Cartagena with the thinking that the way the weather's looking, Thursday, Friday, we can move on from there and do a big hop, about 140 miles I think, across to Formentera of the Balearic Islands, which will be very, very exciting. So, probably just a motor today. Suppose forecast light winds, so we're going dead into it right now. But get that 21 miles it is today, get that out the way, get us 21 miles nearer to Formentera, and that's what it's all about. It's a beautiful morning. Let me give you a pan. Fair bit of fishing going on round about. Through the arch here, you'll see Alania Wally. There she is. Back to the rocks around here. Very nice. You see this, guys? It's a bat. Look at it. What are you doing here, bat? Oh, you're a bit lost, aren't you? You can come off and land if you like. You need a breather. Come on, land.
Ranger, this is Copenhagen.
Oh, you poor little thing. Just come on, land. He's trying to land on the sails, but he can't cling onto them. I bet he's exhausted. I think it's landed somewhere, isn't it? It's not flying around anymore, so it must have landed somewhere, but I don't see it. Oh no, I was just seeing it now, still flying. There it is, now it's landed. Landed in the mast partners. Oh, poor little thing. It's tired out. That's it, you crawl in there. It's crawled up under the dinghy there somewhere. I'll leave it alone. Well, that's a new one. I've never had a bat on board before. It's, yeah, no, it's got blown out to sea somehow, and they have a limit to how long they can fly for. It's probably exhausted. It's crawled in there by the main mast, in the partners, between the partners and the dinghy, the slope dinghy. Hopefully can get some rest. I have a good friend in Germany who's an expert on bats. She's a long way away from here, and she takes them in at home, feeds them, looks after them, gets them back to strength and re-releases them and all of that. But, she won't be able to help this one here, I don't think. So I've sat up on the forward end of the raised deck. It's a beautiful day. We've got both sails up now. I'll just show you that. Although we're motor sailing, of course. That one probably could be sheeted in a little bit. Looking like that. Yeah, light breeze on the starboard bow. But making great speed. And one thing I'm doing now, since I've done the sail drive, is I'm pushing the engine revs a bit higher. And it's really good. It gives us a respectable boat speed. So we're motoring depending on the conditions, 4 to 5 knots, which is a boat speed that I'm completely happy with. For a small boat, that's wonderful. And fuel consumption seemed to be good from what I could work out from our first 80 miler that we did. So all good in that respect, I believe. And making great progress. Glorious weather, beautiful out. It's so blue, so blue. Just had the excitement of the little bat flying around. Not many boats out, a couple Wally behind me, another sailboat over there, a long way away. A couple of fishing boats and a power boat, but very, very few sailboats out in this neck of the woods. Look at it, just look at that. It looks like the ocean today, or on a calm day. Just need some dolphins swimming around. That is absolutely glorious, isn't it? Hey. Pull you in the last little bit. Well, this is a truly heavenly little spot. Let's have a look. We've just been for a swim, snorkel. There's a wet Hazel. Look at this. It's very tight in here. And then look at the fish. So Hazel and I rafted up, but we swung around side to the entrance there, and it's jerking pretty badly. So we're just pumping up the dinghy, or Hazel is, and I've got a nice little line ready, floating line. So we're going to row ashore and put a line ashore, as our neighbours have done. In fact, Hazel's doing some high-speed pumping there. Look.
Shackle on the rock there. I'm tied to. That was beautiful.
I bet it was. Dainty, yeah? Graceful.
Yeah.
So there you go. We are pushing hard to get ourselves to the Spanish Balearic Islands and out into Mediterranean island life. Basically, from there on, we'll probably stick with various islands for a while. but still got a bit to do to get out there. From where we are, where we've just left that video, we're some 150 miles away from the nearest of the Balearic Islands, but getting distinctly closer. Water's getting nicer, clearer, warmer, and things are moving distinctly in the right direction. Anyhow, thank you for watching. That is it for this week. As ever, an enormous thank you to the lovely people who support us via paypal.me and Patreon and make these videos possible. I'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching again. Bye.